Absolutely nothing wrong with being a W-2 earner. I think the question is, are you a W-2 earner and a W-2 thinker? Are you a W-2 earner, but then also perhaps a investor thinker? That's what you want to be. Be a W-2 earner. No one's saying that everyone in the world has to be an entrepreneur, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to follow the whole script about the 9 to 5 and about the 401k. You've got to. We live in a day and age where there's way too much information for us to be just sitting comfortably in a 9 to 5 without doing something that can help us accelerate perhaps our retirement. You could do the 9 to 5 for 40 years and retire at 65. There's nothing wrong with that. There are millions upon millions upon millions of people who do that. But is that the script that you want? If it's not the script that you want, perhaps be that 9 to 5, but be a be a wealth thinker, an investor thinker. So do the 9 to 5, but after 9 to 5, think of ways to accelerate what you've earned. And that's, I think, the biggest takeaway that I think a lot of people that are 9 to 5ers don't make, because they feel like they don't have what it takes to make those compounding effects of their essentially 9 to 5 income. So today, shift your thinking. Take your income, sit down, and devise a better strategy for retirement. A better, perhaps your goal is to retire 10 years younger. A 9 to 5 may not cut it. You might have to do the 9 to 5, but you might have to start reinvesting a little bit more aggressively, and not in a 401k. There are other things. There are other instruments to invest in. This is not financial advice. This is financial openness. I'm just pretty much planting a seed for you to consider something different.